The official of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, caught on camera negotiating a bribe from a motorist, is now on the run. The state governor, Babatunde Fashola, made this revelation today at the relaunch and induction of the Special Traffic Mayor Corps in Ikeja. He gave the assurance that the corrupt official, who has been declared wanted, will soon be apprehended and made to face the law. Last week, Channels Television showed video footage of a LASMA official extorting money from a motorist for beating a red light.
$4,000, really? Give me 8,000.
I'm going to give you 8,000 on my brother.
4,000.
I'm going to the hospital now.
The LASMA staff caught on camera negotiating 8,000 and 4,000 naira inside a citizen's car, apparently trying to extort money. I want first of all to salute the citizen that caught that video for us on his camera. We must name and we must shame and we must all use that kind of medium to fish out all the bad eggs in our society, give them a face that the public can see and bring them to justice. That fellow in LASMA, I am told, is on the run. We have declared him wanted. And we will get him. Be sure about that. We will get him. And as soon as we do, we will give him all his rights, and he will have his day in court. Officers and men of LASMA, I have said this to you time and again, and I hope that you remember that your primary responsibility, the only reason why you exist as an agency, is to keep Lagos traffic moving. If somebody is now impeding the movement of traffic and the process of arresting him is going to worsen the traffic, my job is to let him go so that I can do my main job. Lawbreakers cannot make our lives difficult, because the longer people stay in traffic, the more fuel they burn, the more money that is wasted, the more expensive it is to do that business for which they are on the road. And ultimately, you know what happens? We all bear the cost.
Lagos State Governor Babatunde Fashola. Now that LASMA bribery video was sent to our Eyewitness account, and the news broke right here on Channels Television. So if you have any pictures that you wish to share with us about happenings around you, do endeavor to send them to us and be part of the news. Remember that all you need to do is download the Channels TV Android app on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and then follow the instructions to share your reports, your pictures, and your videos. Well, visitors are not new to the corporate headquarters of Channels Television, but the one who came calling today arrived in grand style on a chopper. And guess who it was? The Managing Director of OAS Helicopter Services, Mr. Everest Naji. He was welcomed by the Chairman of Channels Television, Mr. John Momo. The visit caught the eyes of passers-by. Our correspondent Loretta Chiogo reports.
The helicopter lands on Channels Television ground. And the august visitor, Mr. Everest Naji, the CEO of OAS Helicopters, steps out into the warm welcome of the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of Channels Television, Mr. John Momo, and the station's management team.
Whatever you choose.
The next stop was the CEO's office for a brief meeting. This is the first of its kind visit to the multi-time award-winning news television station. And Mr. Everest sees this as a plus for his air service business. Mr. Everest tells the reason for his visit.
I'm quite happy with what people are doing, and I think it was worthwhile to come and view channels coming in a helicopter into these premises. I'm quite glad to do that. We're into helicopter operations. We do VIP channels. We do emergency evacuation with helicopters. We fly helicopters from, remote locations to urban centers, and from urban centers to remote locations.
An uncommon visit, you may say, but one that holds a bright future for both companies. Loretta Childa, Channels Television News.
In grand style and taking off there in grand style as well. We move on now, and Guinness Nigeria PLC has commissioned the final phase of its 52 billion naira factory, as well as a community project in Benin City, the Edo State capital. At the event, the Edo State Governor Adams Oshomole said he's proud of the company's achievements in the state and hopes the partnership will continue to grow stronger.
These are some of the best of the State from within and outside the country. Their mission is to be part of the commissioning of Guinness's multi-billion naira expansion project in the shape of these canning and bottling lines, all of which began in 2011. Officials of Guinness Nigeria PLC did not mince words as they revealed the benefits of the project.
Both of these equipment represent the very best in cutting-edge technology, offering the best options in terms of quality, environmental readiness, and waste management. Commercial success has to work together with investment in social environment in which we work and operate.
Representative of Diageo, the parent company of Guinness, said the company will continue to invest in the country in spite of its security challenges, while the Edo State Governor described the project as an indication that Nigeria is safe for investment.
We invested 52 billion naira, expanding our capacity, building our capacity in the country, particularly extending our capacity in Benin. I hope that those who report about Boko Haram, who report about negative things that do occur in Nigeria, just like some other part of the world, that they will just be as efficient and as dutiful in reporting the very, very encouraging statements coming from Evans, Mr. Savage, and Komiseni today, that Nigeria is truly, in fact and in truth, a country not only worth investing in, but one in which investors get sufficient return on investment.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
The event also saw the commissioning of Iyoha Road, reconstructed by Guinness Nigeria for Red Benin community.
First Bank, truly the first.
But from there we move on to business news. Here's Adeshawa Josh. Adeshawa.
Well, thank you, Joma. The President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, will head to London tomorrow, November the 20th, to preside over a 3-day meeting of Nigeria's Honorary International Investors Council. Some of the issues to be discussed at the forum include generating long-term affordable finance for Nigeria's real sector, developing Nigeria's private equity and venture capital sectors in order to attract more foreign investment, as well as drawing up a master plan for Nigeria's information and communications technology sector. The meeting will also feature a review of Nigeria's existing investment policies by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. President Jonathan will be accompanied by Governor Emmanuel Uduaha of Delta State, Governor Kashim Shettima of Borno State, Minister of Finance, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Olusegun Aganga, and the Governor of the Central Bank, Lamido Sanusi Lamido, amongst others. Well, the president is due to be back in Abuja at the end of the week. Well, the CBN's Monetary Policy Committee has retained the benchmark interest rate at 12%. Central Bank Governor Lamido Sanusi disclosed the outcome of a meeting to a news conference in Abuja, listing the decline in the nation's inflation rate and the positive impact of monetary policy on the exchange rate as some of the reasons for leaving lending rate at 12%.